Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Bismaya Wali, a student at Rehan School, Munawar Campus College. Uh, so, today I discuss a very interesting topic, the art of storytelling with AI. So, without wasting our time, let's get started our conversation. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm also good. Today I discuss a very interesting topic, the art of storytelling. Uh, how to captivate and inspire others. Are you ready to discuss with me?
Absolutely. Let's dive into it. We can explore techniques like using vivid imagery, relatable characters, and emotional connections. Where would you like to start?
Okay, so my first question is, what makes a storytelling captivating for an audience?
Great question. A captivating story often has a strong emotional core, relatable characters, vivid details, and a compelling narrative arc that keeps people invested from start to finish.
Okay, nice. How can a storytelling influence people's emotions and thoughts?
Storytelling influences emotions by creating characters people connect with, using relatable conflicts, and evoking feelings through descriptive language. It shapes thoughts by offering new perspectives and ideas.
Okay, nice. What is storytelling considered a powerful communication tool?
Storytelling is powerful because it engages emotions, makes information memorable, and helps people connect with ideas on a personal level. It's relatable and easy to understand.
Okay. What are the key elements of an effective story?
Key elements include a strong plot, well developed characters, a compelling conflict, vivid descriptions, and a meaningful resolution. These elements keep the audience engaged.
Okay, so how can we make an interesting and effective story?
Focus on a clear structure, create relatable characters, add strong conflict, and use vivid details to immerse your audience. That combination really pulls people in.
Okay, nice. How can a storyteller create a strong connection with an audience?
A storyteller can create a strong connection by being authentic, tapping into universal emotions, and telling stories that reflect the audience's experiences.
Okay, nice. What role does authenticity play in storytelling?
Authenticity builds trust, makes the story relatable, and helps the audience feel emotionally connected to the message. It's key for engagement.
Okay, nice. How can personal experiences enhance storytelling?
Personal experiences add authenticity, making stories more relatable and emotionally impactful. They help the audience connect on a deeper level.
Okay, that's amazing. Uh, what
I'm glad
what techniques can be used to make a story more engaging?
you can use techniques like vivid imagery, strong dialogue, pacing, and suspense to keep your audience engaged.
Okay, nice. What techniques can be used to make a story more engaging?
You can use sensory details, emotional highs and lows, and unexpected twists to keep the audience hooked.
Okay. How important is body language and voice tone in storytelling?
Body language and voice tone are crucial. They add emotion, emphasize key points, and keep the audience engaged. They bring the story to life.
Mm-hmm. Nice. How can storytelling be used to inspire and motivate others?
Storytelling inspires by showing real struggles, highlighting growth, and connecting with listeners on an emotional level. It can motivate by showing possibilities and role models.
Okay, so what is the difference between a good story and a great story?
A good story has a clear structure, relatable characters, and keeps the audience interested. A great story goes deeper. It resonates emotionally, has memorable themes, and leaves a lasting impact.
Okay, nice. How can visuals or imagery improve storytelling?
You can use vivid imagery by describing sensory details, what characters see, hear, smell, and feel so the audience can visualize and connect more deeply.
Okay, nice. What are common mistakes people make with telling stories?
Common mistakes include overloading details, weak structure, or not fully developing characters. These can make the story feel flat.
Okay, so how can we improve them?
Focus on a clear structure, trim unnecessary details, and develop your characters so they feel real and relatable.
Okay, thank you. How can storytelling be used in education or teaching?
Storytelling in education helps make lessons memorable, connects abstract concepts to real life examples, and keeps students engaged through relatable narratives.
Okay, so why do people remember stories more than facts?
People remember stories more because stories create emotional connections, vivid imagery, and a narrative structure that sticks in the mind. Facts alone often lack that emotional pull.
Okay, nice. How can you structure a story to keep the audience interested?
You can structure a story by starting with a strong hook, building tension with conflict, developing characters, and ending with a satisfying resolution. That keeps the audience engaged.
Okay, nice. What role does emotion play in making a story impactful?
Emotion drives connection. It helps the audience feel what the characters feel, making the story more memorable and impactful.
How can storytelling help in leadership and influencing others?
Storytelling helps leaders connect with their teams, share vision, inspire action, and build trust. It turns ideas into relatable, memorable narratives.
Okay, can storytelling be learned or is it a natural talent?
Storytelling can definitely be learned. With practice, feedback, and techniques, anyone can improve their skills.
Okay, so it's not a natural talent?
It can be both. Some people may have a natural knack, but storytelling is absolutely a skill that can be developed with practice.
Okay, so how can I learn storytelling?
You can learn storytelling by reading widely, practicing regularly, seeking feedback, and studying great storytellers. It's all about consistent practice.
Okay, nice. How can you adopt your storytelling style for different audiences?
You can adapt by understanding your audience's interests, using relatable examples, adjusting your tone, and simplifying complex ideas.
Okay, so now explain overall what is the art of storytelling?
The art of storytelling is the craft of using narrative to convey experiences, evoke emotions, and connect with others through characters, plot, and themes.
Okay, if I want to learn storytelling, so from which point I start? What is my starting point?
A great starting point is to read a variety of stories, pay attention to structure, and practice writing your own short narratives.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing such a beautiful insights about the art of storytelling. I hope our viewers also like our discussion. See you in the next episode. Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome.